Hello guys, welcome to Autolatest cars. Today we are driving one of the most known big SUV cars from Japan. It's of course a bestseller on Japanese market. It's a bestseller on US market, and of course it's the all-known Nissan X-Trail, a car that actually it's almost 3 years old, almost 4. But let's say it was launched in 2022, in the winter of 2022. A car that actually it's quite good, because this last generation iteration of the X-Trail, it's magical compared with the previous one. First of all, we are talking about the X-Trail generation 2026 T33. This is the code name of this car, the e-Power eForce. So actually, if you want to drive the most advanced range extended electric vehicles, and of course you don't want to buy a Chinese version, you definitely should go for this Nissan X-Trail eForce, and of course we are testing now the big version, which is a four-wheel drive with four-wheel drive system, a car that is not so cheap. It's around 50,000 euros on European market in top of the line trim, but you could buy it around 43,000 euros with no problem. So we have to talk about the e-Power and eForce. When we're talking about the eForce, it's like this. Two engines are actually pushing this big SUV, this 2-ton SUV in front. From the petrol engine, there's no connection with the wheels, so it's generated, as you probably hear now. The engine, it's a generator for the charging of the battery. It's a small battery, it's a 2 kilowatt-hour battery, so it's a small one, but of course it's a lithium-ion battery, a very efficient battery from my point of view. Now, that's a very nice Nissan. It's a Patrol from 2008. It's a big car with a 2.8 turbo diesel in near me, and the X-Trail, this generation of X-Trail, it's a very big car. So it's a version of it's a car with the capability of seven seats. You could put 7 seats, but of course the third row it's quite small, so it's not very optimal unless you put there some little men or children. But of course I'm driving now the version which is with 5 seats. The volume of the trunk, it's around 500 liters, and when you put the second row down, you'll have around 1,400 liters. Not so much, but in this car it's a lot of technology. And when I say a lot of technology, I have to say that beneath the bonnet, it's an e-Power engine. It's called 1.5 turbo DI, direct injection. It's a small engine, only with 3 cylinders. The code name is KR15 DDT. An engine that has almost 4 years of life. It's reliable because it has a very good timing chain. It doesn't have any problems like Ford EcoBoost with the 1.0 or the previous 1.5 with the timing belt in oil. This is the chain driven timing system, and of course a balance shaft, actually with the chain mounted, and a very decent 3-cylinder petrol engine. Of course, this engine is available on European market, on Japanese market, but also on US market. So I think this time Nissan didn't have any problems with the reliability, and you know that because this engine, it's quite bulletproof, even though it has only the meaning of being a generator, as you probably hear now, not driving the wheels. But the big good thing of this system, this REEV, is that the petrol engine has only 2 or 3 modes of driving, so it's a very efficient one compared with the normal hybrid engine, which has a big RPM. You have some from 0 to 6,000 RPM range of turning, so it's quite it has some quite big problems in the future with the reliability. Today this 1.5 turbo engine develops 158 horsepower and 250 newton meters. It's not so much, but believe me, these 250 newton meters are of course meant for the system to charge the battery, the small battery, the 2.0 kilowatt hour lithium battery, a system that actually works. And of course I'm driving now on some bumpy roads in East Europe on the tram line, which is legal here. And the car actually drives quite beautiful. When you push it harder, you'll find out easily that the electric the petrol engine will start moaning, because it's meant that it's going to charge faster the battery, and the system actually will drive like a normal petrol engine. But be aware, now it's charging the battery, but it's only charging the battery, and in a few seconds it won't charge the battery, because the battery it's over the energy in the battery. It's half, so it's okay. The big novelty of this REEV system is the REEV system, is that the fact that this car has an automatic gearbox. It's called somehow multimodal gearbox in Chinese market. It's a very innovative gearbox, 5-in-1. It has the torque. It has an electric engine with 204 horsepower and 330 newton meters. But of course, another electric engine that it's called generator. Nissan doesn't say what's the power, the amount of power of this generator, but I presume it's around 70-80 horsepower. It actually produces power for the charging of the battery when you brake the car, or you are in the acceleration mode, or when you step off the gas on the highway. The generator will definitely immediately will charge the battery. And of course another electric engine in the back with 136 horsepower and 195 newton meters. That's why it's called eForce. This is a four-wheel drive system patented by Nissan. It's a very important decent system that actually works quite beautiful. A system that in the city driving it's quite competitive, and actually if you want to drive it very fuel efficient, you could do it with no problems, because it's a very important and very decent system. The system is called eForce. It's the third generation, so it doesn't have any problems compared with the previous two generation from Nissan. Of course, it's a very complicated system. It's not very with very light technology like you see in a Toyota RAV4 plug-in system. But be aware, this car has only a small battery, so when it's going to have some problems in, I don't know, in over 8 or 10 years, the price tag for this 2 kilowatt hour battery is much cheaper compared with the 23 kilowatt hour battery on this new Toyota RAV4, which is a very conventional car. It has only 2.5 petrol engine on European market with only 143 horsepower, and very lame Atkinson system, and very lame engine compared when you look at the capacity of the engine. But compared with the Nissan 1.5 turbo, this is the most powerful engine. But the Nissan engine, it's actually meant only to charge the battery, so it doesn't matter what's the power of the petrol engine compared with the plug-in hybrid system. So not a lot of 90% of the Chinese cars that are sold on European market are plug-in hybrid with this type of technology. So they will run around 70 or 80% of the time on electricity. A very good system, good batteries compared with Toyota. They are all LFPs, so very good reliability in time. But Nissan, it's an electric vehicle, X-Trail with the eForce. This is an electric vehicle with the range extender, with the petrol engine, and the 55 liters of petrol on this market. Pros and cons: the fuel consumption of this car as the all plug-in cars on European market is not so good on the highway mode. So if you drive around 130-150 kilometers per hour, you'll have around 10 liters per 100 kilometers per hour of fuel consumption. So it's not quite good compared with other cars. But when you look at the Chinese version of their plug-in systems, that's even horror, because the BYD DMI will have a fuel consumption of 12 liters per 100 kilometers an hour at that range speed. And of course, all BYD technology has the same problem, even that it's mounted on the, I don't know, let's say on KGM car. But also the same fuel consumption I was getting with the Lincoln Co car on the Lincoln Co 08. The same, another very powerful and beautiful plug-in hybrid car from China, but on the highway range it's a very big problem. This one, it will use around 2 liters less than the Chinese versions, but the Chinese versions, I have to say, are more efficient in the city driving. They will eat around 5.8 liter of petrol, 5.8 liter of petrol on the city driving. Today, when I started this journey, as you probably see, in 7 kilometers I have an average fuel consumption of 8.3 in the last 170 but the highway, and in the last 142 the average fuel consumption it's around 8 liter per 100. So it's not quite best in class, but it's an electric. This is an electric vehicle, so this car will definitely run over 300,000 kilometers with no problem, because the petrol engine would start decently only 20 or 30% in the city driving. Now we are going to go outside the city driving, and we'll see the petrol engine will start more. Being a four-wheel drive system, of course you have more power. You have around 213 horsepower, but and of course 525 Newton meters. So it's very, very powerful for a car that has a 2-ton empty weight. It's enough. But this is not the most efficient system ever, but you definitely gain an advantage compared with an electric vehicle, because with this car you could go 800 or 900 kilometers with 55 liters easily in the city driving, and around 550 kilometers at 140-150 kilometers an hour on the highway. It has an e-pedal. Of course you could drive it like an electric car. Now the battery it has a buffer of half. When the battery reach 50%, the petrol engine would start, because the system prepares you for the big traffic in front. Car detection is quite beautiful to drive. Compared with Chinese, of course, a lot of you guys will say, okay, but this one has only 213 horsepower. The Chinese are over 300. Okay, but the real power of Chinese car is not over 300 horsepower. It's around like 200 horsepower. The real power, the constant for 30 minutes power for this new electric, the new plug-in hybrid cars from China, it's around 200. So it's enough. Like Nissan says, the Japanese are more pragmatic, and they tell you the truth, not 500 horsepower, and the car actually behaves like a Golf 5 GTI with 200 horsepower. So that's a very big plus from my point of view for Nissan, because this is a Japanese company, and effectively they give you the real numbers, not marketing, not fancy ones. I like this one. It drives beautifully. It's more comfortable than Toyota RAV4. It's better build quality than Toyota RAV4. It's better build quality. It has a better build quality than actually the chassis and the inside space of this car. It's almost like an old Toyota Highlander on European market. Of course, we don't have any more Highlander, because Toyota decided to increase the price of the RAV4, and that's it. And now you could buy a RAV4 with plug-in hybrid in GR version with 60,000 euros, which is crazy, and the entry-level version with only 183 horsepower, it's around 46,000 euros. So definitely, if you want to choose the RAV4, you will choose the reliability in time, but the Nissan, it's a proven car. It has a proven technology. This car is built for USA. It doesn't have any problems with the engine, doesn't have any problem with the gearbox. It has only one gear and 2 gears, because in the back also it's a gearbox on the electric engine. It's a system that actually could work 400,000 kilometers with ease, compared with the Toyota that has big problems with the battery. It will have a big problems with the battery in a plug-in version after, I don't know, 15 years or 400 or 300,000 kilometers. The price tag of a lithium battery from Toyota, it should be around over 10,000 euros. So it's crazy in the long term. If you want to buy it from new and you will sell it in, I don't know, 10 years, you'll be bulletproof. You don't have any problems. Now that was a very big bump. The suspension of this car, it's better compared with that of the Toyota. Toyota feels more like an utility car. It's like a very good daily driver car. It's decent. It has a very good reliability, but Nissan X-Trail, it's a more premium car. So inside it's better. Double glazing front to windshield, so it's very quiet. It's beautiful. It will run 100% in electric mode, compared with the Toyota that will start the petrol engine, the big 2.5 petrol engine more often. So if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you.